Hello there. Today I watched You Hurt My Feelings, and now I want to tell you about it. You Hurt My Feelings is a comedy drama written and directed by Nicole Hotham and starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Tobias Menzies, and Michaela Watkins. The story is about a mother, wife, and writer, Louis-Dreyfus, who accidentally overhears her husband, Menzies, telling his friend that he doesn't like her latest book. She takes this incredibly personally, and as she spirals out of control, all the people in her life start to ask what it means to be supportive, and whether or not white lies are okay to tell. The film delves deep into these topics, and each of the characters addresses them in their own ways. The film starts off by introducing us to our characters, playing out a bit of humor, and then after about 10 minutes, jumps into the scenario. The structure sees us spend a little bit of time with each of them as they go about their days, and swap between them whenever something happens. We get three main perspectives: Dawn, Beth, and Sarah. Dawn is a therapist that struggles with his clients and with getting older. He feels less confident in himself and starts the film's conflict by talking smack about his wife's book behind her back. As he goes about his day, we see him meeting with different clients, hearing their stories during the sessions, but struggling to find the right ways to help them. Beth is his wife, and she's a bit of a neurotic weirdo. She's a writer with little to no manners who helps the needy and tries her best to provide for her son. After overhearing her husband, she is devastated and begins asking everyone she can what they would do if their partner didn't like their work. We see her spiral and meet with different people and try to get their perspectives on her issue. Sarah is Beth's sister, who acts as a sounding board for Beth and who is also struggling with her own confidence issues. She hates her work as a designer and she hates trying to please customers with eclectic tastes. She listens to Beth ad nauseum and even takes her to neat places like an art gallery. The story is logically consistent all the way through and tells a simple tale of a middle-aged woman grappling with what it means to be honest in her relationship and how much of her confidence comes from other people. The other characters around her go through a similar journey because of her, and while it isn't all that exciting, it is wholesome. The humor is mild and doesn't come all that often. It comes from the wacky situations that arise and how eccentric Beth is around other people. It all tends to be of a similar nature and there aren't many visual gags to go along with it. Cast-wise, the majority of the screen time gets spent with Tobias Menzies, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Michaela Watkins. We see the three of them go about their days and we get a lot of subtle emotional work. Little looks here and there that indicate how they're feeling. There are a few emotional blow-ups and a bit of humor here and there, but mostly no one stands out. They're all playing normal people going through a fairly mundane situation. They do it well enough, but there's nothing special going on. Visually, the film is clean and simple, and has a number of different locations and outfits for the characters. We see them go about their day, and we swap back and forth between them as the day goes on. The film focuses on centering the characters and their emotions, and it does a good job of that. They're always clearly framed and well lit. Beyond that, however, the film just doesn't do anything else. There are a couple of small props for visual gags, but that's it. There are no laugh-out-loud funny visuals or any big emotional moments. They don't create special atmospheres, and while everything is shot well, none of it stands out. Sound-wise, the film is the same way. There are a few background instrumentals strewn throughout the film that don't really do anything but sound nice during transition scenes. They never try to put music under any of the emotional moments or try to back any of the funny ones. It's just nice, jazzy sounding music that plays over them walking down the streets or taking a shower. It misses a lot of opportunities to fill out the atmosphere or add some flavor to the environment, and the few songs that you do hear are quiet and forgettable. Overall, You Hurt My Feelings just doesn't have much to offer. The story is wholesome and the characters are all normal people, but beyond being able to relate to the subject matter, there just isn't anything else to get out of it. The cast doesn't get to do much, the visuals are nice but boring, the soundtrack is non-existent, and they're definitely not trying anything new or experimental here. I'm just not sure what the point was. At one point, they even solved their conflict, and then the movie just keeps going on random tangents to tie up loose ends no one cared about. 3 out of 10. And remember, these are just my thoughts on the film. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Bye-bye!